Wow, what an interesting question. Um, something, I had a thought a number of years ago, and I was talking with a friend, and I said, the hardest thing in the world, I believe, is to bring yourself up well into being a human being. And I said, I think the second hardest thing in the world is to bring up a child well. Because if you haven't done number one, brought yourself up well, you're not going to do so well with bringing up a child well. And I said, the third hardest thing, I think, is to have a marriage that is a healthy marriage. So none of those have anything to do with my career. But I think what I do best is I continue to become more conscious and more heartful, because I want to be more conscious and more heartful. And the reason for that is, in a certain sense, very simple. I don't like pain. Don't like pain. No, rather not have pain. Don't like running into brick walls in emotional sense or even physical sense. So learning to master life, which I'm not close to in the sense of mastery. So what do I think I do best? I think I do all of them well. Sometimes I do all of them very well. And I aspire to doing all of the above masterfully, but it's not, what I aspire to do is to be in the flow, that state of being. I play a lot of ice hockey, and one of the reasons I play a lot of ice hockey is it's fun. Non-contact. Contact, it's like, and by the way, I've played with many, 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 many men in games, and the minute you give, in general, men a referee, a scoreboard, and a standing, they turn into adolescent pricks. So I don't play in leagues. And without disrespect to men, I played in a non-contact hockey league a number of summers ago. And after 2 games, I quit. And I quit because in those 2 games, I was elbowed in the back of the head intentionally twice when I didn't even have the puck. And the second time, I turned to the referee, it was right there, and I go, like, are you going to call a penalty? And he goes mockingly. So I thought, who are these pricks? I don't need this in my life. But the reason I'm saying this is that one of the great things I love about hockey is that I learned, if you can turn off your mind, which of course is a challenge, and you can drop into the flow, and the way I would put it is, I play hockey better than I think I can. Because you drop into that altered state, which both of you as artists know that. It's where our best creativity lives, which is not in the mind, but in the heart, really. So, what I aspire to do is to do projects that are meaningful, that do give people courage, that are projects that I would love to see out in the world.